Now the real work begins. So by now you have gone through orientation and you have a basic understanding of what you can expect here, but it can be a lot to wrap your head around, especially before you dive in. So from now on, I just want to let you know lesson videos will be short, usually around 5 minutes or less, so that you can fit them into your day. So I do have to mention that even if you don't feel like you're hitting every single step like you feel you should, if the only thing that you do every week is just take time to watch or listen to the lessons and kind of think through and applying those to your life, then you are already winning. Like, there are other things that we want to do, but like I said, before we talk about food or workouts or fat loss, I just want to explain how this program works, because this matters more than any single strategy. Metabolism Momentum is not a do everything perfectly program. It is a clarity first program, because research consistently shows that the people who succeed in the long term are not the ones who are trying to control everything at once. They are the ones who understand their patterns and then build from there. So this week, you're not here to fix your habits. You're just here to observe them. That's your only job this week. Observe your habits. Because most people actually jump straight into restriction or intensity or follow rules, and that often is what leads to the burnout or the frustration or just feeling like guilty or like something is wrong with your body. Instead, we are actually starting just by learning how your body, how your schedule, your stress habits, they actually function in real life. So think of this week as just data collection, not judgment. If you've ever heard the phrase, be the alien, right now you're the alien up above observing what's going on so that you can actually have a better understanding of things. So this is especially for you if you've ever said, I've tried everything. This is where things change, because now you're learning instead of reacting. So now is the time to get out your momentum playbook and dip your toe into the tracker. I have videos on how to use this. So if you're new to any sort of tracking at all, you can just start by using those food logs. And there are great videos on how to do this, especially in your Start Strong checklist. But the reason I have this set up in your playbook and this tracker is a little bit more robust is that there is so much more to life than just what's on your plate when it comes to your metabolism and your overall health, as well as body composition. So this is just a chance to really see where are like the needle movers for you. Maybe you actually are great when it comes to food and nutrition, but you're actually really low in your activity, and so there is an imbalance there when it comes to that. Or maybe, you actually are just super stressed out, or your sleep is really poor, and so it's impacting how your body is reacting by making you want to snack a whole lot more. So there is a lot that can be going on. So this helps you see that. I go over this in the Start Strong checklist. There is a way to see this and actually see all the components to it. There's also an Excel option for that. So if you prefer Excel, especially some of my engineers, they really like the Excel tracker, you have that option as well. But it has your total calories and protein that you get from tracking food, steps. You can do this if you have something like I do where I have an Apple Watch. That should be on there. You can check yes or no if you did some sort of strength workout. Hydration, it's up to you how you record this. I have a 32-ounce water bottle. It's really easy for me to tell how much approximately I've had throughout the day. And sleep, stress, check-in, this is kind of up to you. Maybe you want to record how many hours you slept, or maybe you just want to record a check on the day that you were crazy stressed. This is up to you how you use it. Other small wins or indicators of progress, whether that's energy or digestion or other non-scale wins. And then you have a weekly recap down here where you see what your weekly targets are and then what were your actual averages, so that you can really learn about that. And then later on, you can actually start to track those weekly averages over time and see how that impacts it and whether we're as consistent as we think we are. So over the next few short videos, I will walk you through how, at least an initial start, we get into more depth later, but how metabolism really works, how habits form, and how to take those small daily actions that actually move the needle. Your only job this week is simple. Pay attention without criticism. It's about awareness, not control, because we want clarity. So your action step is going to be to begin using that momentum playbook. Hopefully today you can actually jot down any notes that you have there, and you can watch the remaining week 1 videos before we try to change anything at all.